Today we have Claire Miller from nurturingthemother.com here to talk to us a little bit about fertility massage and what it is and how it works. So Claire, why don't we go ahead and just kind of start, if you could tell everybody kind of the basis of fertility massage and what it is.
Fertility massage is a certain protocol that I teach students where you're doing things that will enhance the fertility in terms of aligning the body, cleansing the colon, increasing circulation to the pelvis, using reflexology to support the endocrine system as well as the reproductive system, cranial sacral, again, that's part of the balancing. But it has a whole flow to it that honors the body, the emotions, the spirit, all of that together.
Okay. Now, who would be someone who would benefit from receiving fertility massage?
Well, I get a lot of women who have waited. A lot of them are 38, 39, 41. Those are a couple of the ladies who conceived with me this summer. But I think anybody would benefit. You could be in your 20s and just, thinking that now you're ready to start your family and you would like to be cleansed and tuned up and in your center, both male and female. And so it really benefits anybody. I did work recently with a lady who is in a female relationship, and she had an IUI, the intrauterine insemination, and she conceived right after I worked on her. I've worked with some with IVF who have conceived as well. But primarily I get them before they get to the fertility clinic. They're either hesitating or not wanting to go that route and would like to try something else before they go down that road.
Okay. Now, what are some of the specific benefits then of doing fertility massage?
Well, it also any massage tunes you into your body. So all of us, even massage therapists, we get on the table and we go, oh, I didn't know I was tight there or I had something going on there. So it really does tune you in to what's going on, where are you holding your tension. Digestion is a big part of it.
Massage.
Okay. It also relaxes the person. I mean, just, letting go of stress alone is a great benefit to conceiving. If you're under a great deal of stress, it throws your hormones off. You're less likely to conceive. And you see that often if people go on vacation or there's a snowstorm and you can't go anywhere, can't do anything, the computers aren't working, and people make babies. So it's a relaxation effect, as well as the cleansing effect, as well as tuning in to your body.
Okay. Now you mentioned it can be used along with something like IUIs and IVF, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be done before the procedure then and not after?
It would be done before.
Okay.
So basically, it's to clear the digestive system, increase circulation to the pelvic area. It's to open up and balance where the uterus is for the ladies. And I also use castor oil quite a bit, which is very cleansing to the body, and it breaks up adhesions and dissolves cysts and fibroids and has just a whole bunch of wonderful benefits. There's a really good book called The Oil That Heals by Dr. William McGavey, M-C-G-A-V-E-Y, and so I'm a big believer in castor oil. I've even seen it increase sperm count.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So it would be good for both parties before either IUI or in vitro, but after, basically because the baby has now implanting, you could do energy work, but we don't mess with the abdomen until really the second trimester. Okay. I'll do some light massage on the arms and the legs and relaxing things, but none of the deep work that I would do at the end of their pregnancy.
Okay, so that would kind of be the same then when you're trying to conceive naturally. Once you ovulate, you'd kind of want to stop the fertility massage for a little while until you find out if you're pregnant or not.
Yes, and actually I will ask my clients that when they come. I say, are you actively trying to conceive? And we schedule the session between the last day of menstruation and up to when they're about to ovulate. And what I found is that they tend to get pregnant if I get them a day or two before ovulation. I have a really good success rate with them conceiving on that ovulation.
Okay. Now, how often would someone get fertility massage done?
Most of the people that I'm seeing come once a month.
Okay.
You could have a couple of sessions if you just really feel like you need to get tuned up and you're not actively trying to conceive within a month. A lot of the material that I also use, they recommend having at least a 3-month cleanse. Really go through your diet and try to get a lot of the electromagnetic energy out of it, and do yoga or Tai Chi or something that really opens up your energy.
Okay.
So they could come more often during that time, but once they're actively trying to conceive, they could get as many as 2 or 3 right before ovulation, but not everybody has the time or money for that.
Okay.
So most of my clients are just once a month, and that's really affordable.
Okay. Now, what can couples expect during a session?
Most of it's very relaxing. The cranial sacral is holding the head in the sacrum. I use aromatherapy oils that have been designed by a friend. I also do packs on their belly, castor oil packs on the belly, which is very warming and soothing. I do shiatsu on the back, which is working the acupressure meridians points down the back. So that's it. It takes the first session takes at least an hour and a half because I'm also getting to know them. After that, it's usually about a 75-minute session, and that's it.
Okay. Now, where might someone be able to find a massage therapist that offers the fertility massage?
They would go to my website. They would go to nurturingthemother.com. I also have fertilitymassage.net, but I just haven't quite gotten that one fully up and running. But nurturingthemother.com, and it would say on it that they are certified fertility massage specialists.
Okay.
And you can click on by state.
Okay. And
I also have a DVD that is on Amazon.
We know that it can be done now with IUI and IVF, but what about different natural alternative therapies like acupuncture and herbal treatments and stuff? Can the massage be used along with those types of things as well?
Absolutely. I network a lot. I network with acupuncturists. I network with a local herbalist. She's done some phenomenal work. She creates tinctures. I network. I've got the aromatherapy coming in with my one friend. Chiropractic. Sometimes pelvic adjustments can help. So I'm definitely all about the natural, trying as many of the natural ways as possible, and they all work really well together. And I think if you use that route, it's at least cost-effective and may work. And, it does have a very good potential for working. And a nutritionist. Good nutrition is critical.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, what are, some of the success rates for fertility massage then?
Mine's been running somewhere around 80%. I've had a number of my therapists have gone out and done this. We really would love to do a study. There is a massage foundation out of Seattle that I've talked with the woman, and it's like everything time and putting it together, but we would like to do that sometime in the next 2 or 3 years. One of my students reported back 10 out of the 12. Somebody else had 2 out of the 3. Another lady down in Charleston who has the Mom Spa, Charleston, South Carolina, has had over 30 positive. And really, we call it talking to the baby spirit, so that might sound slightly out there. And it's in The Fertile Female, if you've read her book. Julia Inovich, you probably have. She wrote Inconceivable.
Yes, I've heard of
it. And then the second book is The Fertile Female.
Yep.
And just really honoring that you're not only getting pregnant, you're bringing a spirit into a body. And so really making, sort of through meditation or through visualizations, really honoring that spirit level of the work and really calling that baby spirit to you. I have one lady who actually adopted, but her conversations with the baby were very clear. It was always a boy. And when she met the woman who gave birth to her son, the woman went into labor, early, right there.
Oh, wow.
And she went to the hospital and went to the birth and was the second one to hold him, and it was a boy. And they didn't know that. So things like that happen, that magic, wonderful, magical quality of, how our children get to us. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So love working with it and then I do pregnancy massage too. So a lot of my women, I'm seeing them now all the way through. If you look on my blog, there's a baby on there, and she's 40. It was her first baby. She conceived the very night after I worked on her, and I massaged her through the pregnancy, in the labor, and there's a picture of me holding him, looking at him, and it's like, I've seen you from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's why we love this work.
Yeah, that's very cool. Now, how long have you been doing fertility massage?
I've been teaching Nurturing the Mother since 1990. I've been a massage therapist since 1979, and I consciously conceived my daughter, Jessica Hope, in 1984. So we were using some of those techniques back in 1984.
Okay.
And she was, I also do fertility awareness and all of that, talking to people about, knowing their cycles and all of it. So quite a long time, but in 1990 when I did Nurturing the Mother, I had fertility massage in the class. Now they're separate because it's grown and more information was needed. But a lot of my students who were my demos were getting pregnant.
Oh.
So that's when I realized I needed to bring this out more. I needed to specialize in it and offer it since so many women are having challenges with it today.
Yes. Now, how many of your clients are, say, struggling with infertility versus, already quite fertile?
I'm not sure, as far as numbers. That's kind of hard to say because I travel and teach, so I don't keep a large clientele.
Oh, okay.
But right now I'm working with 2 or 3 who have not currently conceived, and I have one about to deliver any day.
Yep.
And I have one other one who is pregnant, and the others have already delivered. So, and then I have other clients too. I do pregnancy massage. I do other different types of modality, reflexology, shiatsu. So I have other clients as well. But I travel around the country teaching this.
Oh, okay.
Pregnancy, fertility, reflexology. Those are my 3 specialties.
Okay. Now, with your clients who have not yet conceived and maybe dealing with infertility, is there anything special you would do with them as for castor oil packs or how many massages they get a month? Is there anything specific you do with them?
Mostly what I've already said. They all get oil packs. I teach them how to do that at home. I may refer them to an acupuncturist so they're getting both things at the same time. And a lot of times it's just getting that timing right, so and making sure they're really open. I had one lady, we had a talk, and she'd been coming 8 months, and I said, do you really want a baby? Because I was tattered to us in the massage. And she was here, there, and everywhere, all kinds of stuff going on. And it really stopped. And she looked at me and she said, absolutely, I want a baby. And within a month, she was pregnant.
Oh, really?
Sometimes them coming to that place, it's hard to know, But really, it's come once a month. I try to get as close to ovulation. I've got one coming at the end of the month. And I think that's the best time because we can really open things up, and they're very excited about feeling their energy moving, and when they go home and hopefully conceive. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Claire, thank you again for chatting with me for a few minutes today. I learned a lot, and I'm sure my readers and listeners will learn a lot as well. Now, for everybody who's interested in fertility massage, you can check out Claire's website at www.nurturingthemother.com. And she also has her Fertility Massage DVD that you can do at home with your spouse. That's available either on her website or on Amazon.com.